Hey everybody, TheGamingGuru51 here, and welcome to a special kind of video. As of today, TheGamingGuru51 celebrates its 6th birthday, which means that I have been making videos on this channel for 6 years. Not only is that an impressive amount of time to be making videos, but there is no way that I thought that I would be continuing to do this for this long when I first started making videos. So the fact that I've been doing this for 6 years, it amazes me and makes me so happy in a lot of different ways. The one big thing that I will say is that YouTube has just become a huge staple of my life that I do not think will go away anytime soon. The process of making the video, to editing the video, to uploading the video, I just love the entire process. And while I love making videos, I also love video games, and the fact that I can do both in a video and upload it to YouTube is just fantastic to me. And YouTube has become a huge staple of my life to a point where I don't even need basic cable anymore because all I do is watch YouTube videos. That's all I do. When I'm not at work or when I'm not spending time with my wife at home, I am watching YouTube videos. And that just goes to show how much YouTube has inspired me in my life, just to make videos in general. I am normally not a social person, but I feel like YouTube and uploading videos and responding to comments and streaming and stuff has definitely helped me improve my social skills, because I did not think that when I first started doing this that I had any social skills at all. And I'm surprised that I even went out of my boundaries to even start making videos in general and just talking on a camera or on a capture card, on a microphone, and edit videos and upload it. It's just mind-blowing to me at this point how long I've done this for, and that I am very happy about. Now, I will say while I'm making this video that I will be stuttering quite a bit. I will be taking pauses, and that is because this video is completely unscripted. I am not scripting this video at all, so anything that I say is just going to come out of my head. And if that means I have to stutter to get what I have to say, or mess up sentences a few times to get what I'm trying to say across, then so be it. But I also want to celebrate another special occasion that just happened. So, as of last week, TheGamingGuru51 reached 2,000 subscribers, and that to me is absolutely mind-blowing, because while that may not seem like a huge number for bigger YouTubers, to me, that is just absolutely insane. I appreciate every little subscriber that comes in and presses that subscribe button to this channel, and I appreciate every person that comes in just to even watch the video for 5 seconds before clicking off of it, because maybe it's not that good or whatever, I don't know. But I am always appreciative of anybody that comes in and watches my videos, because I don't think my videos are like that great, and I guess that kind of goes with the notion that I'm my biggest critic. I make these videos and I love doing them, yes, but I don't know what it is, but when I first started doing this, I did not think this channel would do that great, because I talk funny, I stutter when I speak fast sometimes, but there are people out there that have been commenting on my videos for so long, and the fact that those people have continued to stay, and the fact that there are more people coming in and subscribing to this channel of mine, is just insane. And I have to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos, who subscribes, who watches for even a moment before clicking off of it. Just taking the time to check out the channel is absolutely amazing to me. And I'm not one to make videos for money. I don't make videos for the subscriber count. I don't make videos for the views. I do it because I just simply love making videos, and I love uploading videos, and I'm going to continue on doing this for as long as I please, which is going to be for quite a long time to come. There is no stopping anytime soon. So the channel can only get better as time goes on. My editing skills can only get better. My commentary can only get better. So I have to thank every single person here who has made me getting 2,000 subscribers possible. And even if you're not subscribed, I still thank you so much for watching. Now, as of this point, I'm going to be discussing all the LPs that I have recorded in the 6th year, from year 5 to year 6, which is from February 12th, 2015 to February 12th to 2016, which is today, actually. And there are quite a lot of LPs that I have done this year, and with each one, I'm going to give my brief detail of how I think they went, and how I think that I did in that LP in terms of gameplay and discussing everything, and all that good stuff. So let me take a quick breather, because I've been talking for too fast. Anyways, so the first Let's Play that I did finish this year was The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Blind. And I did mention this in the last year's video that I was starting it, and I gave my explanation of how it went at that point. But now that I finished it, I could talk about my experience with it and how I think it went. I think Skyward Sword is an amazing Zelda game, despite all the people not really liking it. And for those of you who say that Skyward Sword isn't great because of its controls, I think I have to kind of disagree. Yeah, I did struggle a lot with basic enemies and bosses in this game, but once you figure out how to beat them, and once you have a good situation where you're in a good spot to stand on to swing the Wii Remote pretty well, then it's really not so bad. The only reason why I struggled with the basic enemies in the game was only because I did not know how to beat them the first time. The game really didn't tell you how to beat them, and once you knew, you always knew forever. You can beat them easily once you knew how, and there were only tactics that made it easier. So the fact that I was struggling a lot with basic enemies was only because in this game you had to really think about how you're going to kill your enemies and what their weak spots are, and especially for bosses. Now, I love fighting Zelda bosses in any Zelda game, but this is the first Zelda game that has made me terrified of fighting bosses in the dungeons, because some of the bosses were pretty tricky, especially Girahim, because most of the bosses you had to swing your Wii Remote in a very specific way to do damage, and I was not good at that at all, and I will admit that in the LP that I was not good at that. But overall, the story of this game was amazing, probably better than any of the other Zelda games. This game had a really good story, and it made me tear up a lot during the end, especially when Zelda got kidnapped by Girahim, and just everything that's happened in this game was a huge ride. No pun intended with this Loftwing or anything, but the game itself was just fantastic, and I'm glad I got to play it blind for you guys on the channel, as always with my Zelda LPs. Now, I will say before continuing on that there's no way that's the end of my blind Zelda LPs. Now that we're moving on to 2D games, I'm just finding a good time to start a Zelda game again. I don't know what the next one will be. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's coming out. And at this point, I'm doing a lot more of non-Zelda blind LPs, just because there are a lot of games that I have not played before that I want to experience for the first time in recording video form. So just keep that in mind as we move forward with the LPs that are coming out. There are going to be a lot more blind LPs coming out, that's for sure. Now, the next LP that I finished after Skyward Sword was Pokemon Crystal. And while I have to say, I do love playing Pokemon on the channel, I do love recording Pokemon games, they are some of the most stressful games that I have ever played and recorded on YouTube. There are so many things to cover in Pokemon games, for me at least, if you want to talk about everything there is. And even so, I feel like my LP of Pokemon Crystal wasn't that great, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of gym leader Pokemon to talk about, a lot of important battles to cover, wild Pokemon encounters, and just all that stuff. There are so much to cover in these games that I feel like I just didn't really do that good of a job covering it all in the LP. And while I felt like I did pretty much do everything that I could, overall, I don't think that it was a great LP of mine. I think I could have done a lot better with explaining wild Pokemon and what my opinions of each Pokemon are that I talk about. But it was okay. It's just a stressful game to cover, and it definitely will not be the last Pokemon game that I do. But I will definitely have to plan out my episodes a little bit more, just so I have a better style of talking about things that I want to talk about in the games. So while I thought that it was a pretty good LP, and while I'm impressed that I even talked about so much in the LP, it could have been a lot better in my humble opinion, but I could be wrong to you guys, I don't know. Now, another game that I played afterwards was Crash Bandicoot 2. I love the Crash games, and the fact that I'm starting to do non-Nintendo games on this channel, starting with Crash Bandicoot, just kind of jumps into doing more. I know this year I didn't do a lot of non-Nintendo games, and I do apologize for that. I know I said I was going to be doing that, and I will still be continuing to do that, but for right now, there's just a lot of games on Nintendo's systems that I just want to play, such as Chrono Trigger, for example, and other various games like Banjo-Kazooie. I guess that's a Nintendo game, but not really, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But Crash 2. I love this game. This is my favorite in the Crash series. I feel like I did a pretty good job at the gameplay because Crash is a very platform-heavy game and it's a lot of skill base involved in it. I thought I did a pretty good job playing the game, and I had a lot of fun recording and editing those videos for you guys. Even though the Crash games aren't necessarily that long, I still had a lot of fun playing the game regardless, so that's that. Now Luigi's Mansion. Now this is just kind of a reboot from the first LP that I ever did, and I did run-throughs in the beginning, but that's a whole nother thing. My first actual LP was Luigi's Mansion, and I had a lot of fun playing through this game again, because I don't remember the last time that I played through this game thoroughly, and it got me, it created a way for me to start going back to the LP, talking about things that I never got to do in my first playthrough, and just completely changing the way I played the game. Because when I first did the LP of the game, I didn't show everything. My ranking was a little good, was a little over the requirement for the A rank, which is kind of abysmal. I shown off almost all of the gems in this playthrough. I've shown pretty much everything I could do. I think I got all the Speedy Spirits and Golden Mice in this playthrough, which I did not get half of them all in the first LP. So overall, this was just a really good way to improve on the first LP, and I am very happy that I got a chance to do so, and more people started to watch that one, because I know I didn't have a lot of viewers back then when I first started doing it, and even to this day, those videos don't really get that great views anymore. And like I said, I don't care about the views all that much, but just compare it to my more recent stuff that people watch more, but it just kind of got a way to make an old LP better, and I'm glad I got a chance to do that. Maybe I'll do that more in the future, who really knows. But this is also at the time where I started doing the Pick and Play series. I absolutely love this concept that I didn't create this concept, but I love the fact that I'm doing these one-off videos or however long parts that I do before I stop playing the game, because it gives me more of a way to play different games on this channel. I have a lot of games I can play, and playing the same game over and over is fine and all, but there are just those moments where I just want to play a different game sometimes. And this kind of gets my fix of that a little bit, because I'm not constantly playing the same game. I take one day out of the week to play a completely different game. Some that I've never played and that I usually continue to play every week, or whatever the case may be. But I have a lot of fun with the Pick and Play series, and I will be continuing to do that for however long I decide to do so, because it's a lot of fun. And I have a lot of obscure stuff that I want to show off, and some games that I necessarily don't like, but still want to play anyways, just to show you guys why I don't like a certain game. But trust me, those videos will continue to keep going, because I just love the Pick and Play series. I think it's an amazing series that I'm doing to play different games that maybe I never would have gotten the chance to play otherwise. So it's just fantastic. Now, I also played Super Mario Land. While there was only a one whole playthrough thing cut into 2 videos, it was still a fun game. It's a really short game, and I had a lot of fun playing it anyway, because first of all, it's a Mario game. I'm just really freaking biased to Mario games. And 2, it's just a fun game. It's a short little game to get me. I think the reason why I started recording that game was because I was taking a break from something. And at this point, I don't remember what it was, because it was a little bit ago. But I had a lot of fun playing it regardless. And I will be playing the second game at some point. I just don't know when yet, but it will be coming for sure. That's all I have to say on that one. The next LP was Banjo-Kazooie Blind. This, I think, is the highlight of LPs that I've done this year, for me personally. Banjo-Kazooie was known to being one of the best platformers of all time, and I can kind of agree to those people that think that. This game was really fun. It was challenging in some parts. I'm pretty sure for everybody this game was not that hard because they've played it when they were a kid. But I never got the chance to play this game. So playing it for the first time in, like, not as a child, it's just, I don't know, I guess it brings a whole new light to my eyes because I don't have all the nostalgia that people had when they played this game for the first time. So when I started playing it this year, I had a lot of fun. And the more I played it on the channel, the more I wished I had played this game as a kid, because I felt like I would have really enjoyed it. I did play Mario 64 and I did play Donkey Kong 64, but this game it just felt different. And I'm not saying that this game is better than Mario 64 or better than Donkey Kong 64. It just brought a whole new way of 3D collectathon platforming into my eyes. And this won't be the last time that I play this game for sure. I will probably play this game again at some point in the future by myself or whatever. Maybe on stream, I have no idea. Now, after Banjo-Kazooie, I played Super Mario Bros. 3. I love Mario 3. It's one of my favorite Mario games of all time. I played this game so many times. I didn't record this game so many times, but I've played this game so many times. I've beaten it 100% quite a few times. I played it warped a few times with the whistles. I play this game almost every way you can. I don't know everything about Mario 3, but I know enough. I don't know, because I played this game when I was a kid, and it's one of the games that I've continued to play to this day, especially in times where I'm just really upset or something, when something really bad is happening in my life. It's just a really nice escape. And I think when I started playing Mario 3, I was having one of those moments, and just recording it and playing it and uploading it to YouTube, as I said before, it just made me happy. It made me happy from a time where I was pretty upset for whatever reason, and it just kind of got me out of those situations. So I owe Mario 3 a lot thanks to that, for making me happy in those times where I just didn't really feel that great. But really great LP. I had a lot of fun playing it on the channel, so it's just a really amazing game, and I will continue to play it for as long as I frickin' live, for all I have to say. Now, right now, we are currently doing an LP on Chrono Trigger Blind. I don't know how far I am in the game at this point, but I am having so much fun with Chrono Trigger. It's just like Earthbound, and it has turn-based elements, but the actions element to it, where you're choosing command while your enemies can attack you, it's a whole new concept that I never experienced before in an RPG. Yes, I've played Paper Mario. Yes, I've played Pokemon, and they're pretty easy RPGs. But this game had to really make you think and choose your moves fast enough so your enemies don't attack you a bunch of times, or else you're gonna get screwed. You also had to heal at a certain point, or else you're gonna get wrecked. And there are a lot of fights in Chrono Trigger where I got wrecked a lot. So the fact that you really had to think about it and choose your moves fast enough just added a whole new way of playing the game. And I've been enjoying it because of that. I think it's been a lot of fun playing Chrono Trigger, and though it is not over yet, I will say that anytime I record a video of this game, it is definitely a lot of fun to play, and I will continue to play it, of course, and we're going to finish it and play some other really great games. But Chrono Trigger is a long game, but like I said, I don't know how long the game is for me. I don't know how far I am at this point, so I can't really judge. But so far, I'm having a lot of fun with it. That's all I really have to say. Now, this is the point in the video where I talk about the list of people to thank. I have a lot of people to thank that inspire me to be making videos, or they give me criticisms on things I should change, or just in general, moral boosters. I don't think that's the right word. Not morale boosters, but like supporters. They support me in helping me better my content in every single way. And I have a lot of people to thank. And if I don't thank somebody in this video, just know that anybody I've talked to about videos, or just in general, just thank you for all that you've done. But I'm going to go over the people that I want to thank here right now, starting with my best friend of all time, Neo Darkrai TV. Now, he is not only my best friend on YouTube, but he's also my best friend in real life as well. I've known him for over 10 years, since like 2004, 2005. But I don't really think of him so much as a friend as much as I do of a brother. I really think of him as a brother because he is just an amazing friend. He's been there for pretty much every single aspect of my life since 2005, and he also makes videos on YouTube. So him and I will always talk back and forth of our ideas of what we want to do for videos, or game videos to do, or potential LPs for that matter. So I have him to thank for pretty much all of my gaming decisions and for all of his advice that he has given me on video editing, because I will admit he is a lot better at editing videos and creating thumbnails than I am, and some of his ideas kind of flow into my videos as well when I edit things and make thumbnails. So if you're watching this, Ralph, I thank you a lot for all that you've done for me and helping me making my videos and all that stuff. Another person I have to thank, and I probably should have thanked this person first, but I'm sorry. I'm going to be thanking my wife, Brianna. She has been very supportive of me making videos, and before we even got married, she was very supportive of me recording videos and taking the time to make a video every day. There was never a point where she told me not to make videos anymore or something. She's always been supportive of me in making videos for so long now, and the fact that she's been there for me through thick and thin, and that she's talked to me and helped me out in every way, I just appreciate her of everything she's done. Because we live together now, well, we've been living together for quite a while now, but she's helped me in every way that isn't just videos, in real life as well. She's helped me in situations where if I'm in a really bad mood or really upset about something, she'll be there to help me out with pretty much anything, and she just does so much. And I have to thank her for everything that she's done as well, because I really owe a lot to what I do to her, because she is just an amazing person and I love her very much. Now, another person I need to thank is MTM558, or Matt for short. Now, it has been a while since Matt has been in my videos, and that's because I moved away from Rhode Island a year ago, and so there's really haven't been a chance for any of my friends to be in my videos lately because of the fact that I don't live there anymore. But I still talk to Matt whenever I can. I know he's been busy with school and everything as of this point, so just know that, Matt, that if you're watching this or whatever, I still think of you as a brother as well, and we've still talked sometimes, and I appreciate all the times that we get to talk to each other, because I know that our schedules are a little crazy right now and all that good stuff. Another person I have to thank is Antroxia, or Anthony for short, as well as Matt and Ralph. I treat Anthony like a brother, and the same situation with Matt. Even though I really don't get to talk to you all that much because of our differing schedules, I still appreciate everything you've done for me in the past and when I lived at home, and I still appreciate all the times that we got to hang out this last year, even though it was like a few select times when I went home for whatever. But I appreciate everything you have done, Anthony, and we've always had a good time whenever we talk or hang out or anything like that. And I know that whenever I do talk to you, it's pretty much as if we've been talking forever, because nothing like that really changes with us, because we always talk. And even if we didn't talk for like a few months or whatever at a time, like thoroughly, it still felt like we've talked forever. So the fact that I have that connection with you as well as Matt and Ralph is just amazing to me, and the fact that I have such great friends is just really awesome as well, because without them, I don't know what I would be, or who I would be, or what I would have done with my life if it weren't for them. So, Anthony, I do appreciate everything you have done for me as well. Now, another person I have to thank is Salamence100, or Robert for short. Now, I will say Salamence100 is probably my best internet friend that I've ever made. I've known him for quite a long time at this point. I would say 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years, I don't know. But Robert, you are an amazing friend, and I'm really glad I get the chance to talk to you whenever I can. I pretty much talk to you almost every day on Facebook or anything like that, and we've talked back and forth about YouTube stuff, and I have a collaborative channel with him and Ralph, or Neo Darkrai TV, called the Let's Play Brigade, which we play games such as races and Nuzlockes of Pokemon and a bunch of different stuff on that channel that we do collectively. And though we really haven't uploaded anything on that channel in a while because, again, our different schedules, the fact that we make videos together at all is just a really great time because we're always having fun, even though we sound pissed off that something happened in the game, and we're just always having a great time. So I'm always appreciating all the time that I can to talk to you and Ralph on Skype when we're making a video, and just talking to you in general, because just like with Ralph, you have given me a lot of amazing feedback on all of my videos in terms of thumbnails and video editing styles or whatever. You've just helped me a lot in making my content better for the better. So I have to thank you for everything you've done as well, because my videos wouldn't be as great without your advice that you have given me over the years of making videos, which is awesome. Now, another person to thank is M.Osborne, or Matt, another Matt. I know a lot of people with the same name. Now, Matt is somebody that I've talked to a lot in the past years, and though I haven't talked to him recently, I still wanted to thank him because he is one of my best internet friends as well, even though I haven't really got the chance to talk to him all that much because I've been really busy with stuff lately. But just know, Matt, that even though we don't talk, I still think about how you're doing, and every chance that I do get to talk to you, it feels like it's been, like, it doesn't feel like we haven't talked in years. It really feels like we've talked a long time, because whenever we talk, it's the same with everybody, that, I don't know, that we're always having a great conversation, and that nothing really dulls out when we talk to each other. Even when we're trying to catch up on how we've been doing lately, it doesn't feel like we haven't talked in a while, because it always feels like we've talked forever. So you're just an amazing friend that I appreciate everything you've done as well, because all of my friends really have impacted the way I make videos. So the fact that I've met so many great people over the years on the internet, and that they've helped me a lot with my videos, it is just really freaking fantastic, I have to say. So Matt, I thank you for everything you've done, and I'm glad that we get to be really good friends as well. Now, another person I want to thank is Prodigal Son of Sony, or Robert for short. Yeah, I know another Robert. Now, with Robert, I have not talked to him in quite some time after I moved away from Rhode Island, and I know he's been busy with all of his other things that he's been doing. But the times that I do get to talk to you, Robert, it's always a good time, and I'm always excited when we get to talk to each other, because I know a lot has happened between the times that we talk, and we're always catching up on things, and we're telling each other how our lives are going right now. And even though we haven't talked in a long time, and I know you don't really do YouTube videos anymore, I still appreciate you and everything you've done, and I'm glad that we get a chance to talk sometimes when we have the opportunities to, because it's just a lot of fun when we do. Because just like me, you also like playing old retro video games, and when I lived at home, that's pretty much what we did together. We would play games together and talk to each other about those games, and it was just a really good time. And I do actually miss those days where we get to do those things together, but it's just really great getting to talk to you whenever I get the chance to, and just know that I'm still thinking about how you're doing as well, and hopefully we get to talk to each other sometimes, because it's been a while, and I'll probably end up messaging you at some point. I don't even know if you're watching this video or not, but just wanted to say that, because why the heck not, right? Now, another person I have to thank, this particular person is somebody that's contributed to my game collection over the year, and that is Classic Contagious Gaming. Now, his name is Rob, and he owns a flea market that I go to almost every weekend since I moved to Tampa, and he's the reason why I have quite a lot of games. I have bought a ton of games from this man, and he also has a YouTube video as well called Classic Contagious Gaming. They also have a store called Classic Contagious Gaming in Tampa, or not in Tampa, but in Florida as well. That is really amazing, and if you're living in the Tampa or Zephyr Hills area, I would highly recommend going to the store, because it just opened up last week, and it is a really great store. It sells old retro games, and it's just really good. Their prices are fantastic for games, so if you want games, I tell them I sent you, you know. But this person, Rob, has been quite a huge amount of help in terms of getting games for me. Well, I buy games from him, but I have a lot of options for the pick and play series because of him. And I have to thank him for that, because him and I have become really good friends over the year that I've known him, and I've helped him in his store a lot, helping him set it up and everything. And hopefully we get a chance to do that collaborative YouTube video that we've been trying to do, because I know that you've been busy with the store and I've been busy with working and everything. But I really appreciate everything you've done, Rob, in terms of getting me games, because I like collecting games, and I have a lot of game choices for the pick and play series, so I definitely owe you a thank you for that, because without you I wouldn't have nearly the amount of games that I do now. Now, another person I have to thank, and it's only I believe 3 more people on this list, is Skinny Mini. Now, you were a guest on the Let's Play Brigade when we were doing 100% orange juice, and I do catch your streams sometimes, and I do try to talk in your streams when I can. I know sometimes I don't catch your streams because I'm busy or whatever, but you stream quite a bit, so it definitely won't be the last stream I catch. But I try to catch your streams when I can. I try to talk to you in your streams and tell you how I've been and everything. And I just wanted you to know that you've inspired me to make videos as well, because you're always so enthusiastic and happy in your commentary and your streams, and you're overall just a really positive influence when it comes to making videos, and I inspire that. I inspire to put your best foot forward with every video that you make, and I don't think you should record if you're not 100% in your commentary or whatever. And if you just don't feel like recording, then just don't record. Just wait until you're in a really good mood to do so. Don't push out a video just because you feel like you're inclined to. And with Skinny, I feel like that's the true definition of that. Her commentary is always so inspiring. She's always so happy in her videos. And the fact that I also get to talk to you sometimes outside of videos or whatever is just really great. And I do appreciate everything you have done for me as well, because you have done quite a bit, even though it doesn't really seem that much. But trust me, you have. And I am losing my voice here. I need to calm myself down a little bit. But anyways, another person I want to thank is the Mario 64 Elimination Crew, which features Salmons100, which is how I met him, Concave Jelly, the Goomba Juker, Matt Osborne, Ralph, Jacob, and I think there was somebody else if I don't remember. Me, Ralph, Robert, Concave Jelly, the Goomba Juker, Matt, Jacob. There are 2 other people, and I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Oh, Bryant! I'm so dumb! Bryant, and there was somebody else as well. But overall, I love that group of people that I got to talk to all those years ago. It was the reason how me, Matt, and Robert met on Skype, and now we're in a collaborative channel with Robert on the Let's Play Brigade. So the fact that I've met those people and grew to be really close friends with pretty much everybody in that crew just gives me a reason enough to thank them all, because they are really amazing groups of people. And though some of them don't really make YouTube videos anymore, I still have to thank them because they're just really good people. And anytime that we were in that group, it was always a really good time. And it was just always really fun as well, getting to talk to them and playing Mario 64 with them. And honestly, I think that might have been the last time I played Mario 64 thoroughly. I may have to change that in the future, who really freaking knows. And the last person that I want to take the time to thank is Gamer Catnip, or Girl Jamie as I call her because she has the same name. And she is someone that I look forward to, that inspires me to make videos as well, because her commentary is always so happy and energetic when she plays games, and she usually does play blind games, and that's a pretty good thing. I think I personally like playing games that I know what I'm doing and everything, but the fact that she just does blind LPs is pretty cool too, because if I want to watch someone react to a game for the first time that I've played, I pretty much will always come to her videos, because her reactions to things are kind of hilarious sometimes. And though I haven't really got the chance to talk to you in a while either, common theme here, but while I haven't really gotten the chance to talk to you very much in this last year, I still appreciate everything you have done for me over the years in my personal life and in YouTube. So just thank you all. Or thank you so much for everything you have done. And thank you all to every one of my friends who has inspired me in some way, or has helped me in my real life situations, whatever the case may be. But I just appreciate everybody that comes and watches. So I thank all of you for making this year one of the best in my YouTube life, I suppose. It has been a great year. I know I'll continue to be making more videos in the future and everything, and I will continue to make videos for many years to come. So though this is my 6th year, let's make it to like another 6 more years or something like that. That would be truly amazing. But at this point, I think the video is getting a little too long, so I'm going to end the video off here. And if you couldn't kind of tell, I'm losing my voice from talking so much. Yeah, that happens when you talk for a long period of time. So it just seems like a great time to end this video off here. So once again, thank you all so much for watching my videos over the years. Thank you all for 2,000 subscribers. And thank you just for everything that not only my friends, but you all who watch my videos have done for me over the years, because it's just been an amazing year and I'm happy to be making videos, not only for my enjoyment, but for you guys as well, and I think that's truly fantastic. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys for another video, whatever that video may be.